kind of postulation that not humans should get more technical, but technology a bit more human. Thank you very much. I will bring them tonight. If you want to play with them, just try to find me, and I will also bring them tomorrow and be here. So, well, if you want to play with them. All right.
Guys, a warning. Be careful where you put that telephones in your pocket, in your trouser. Yeah, would be fun to see that on a... Yeah, some guys. So, I'm just asking for Joachim and Gego. Are you here? So, Joachim? Gego, okay. If Joachim doesn't show up, Gego, you're next. Okay. Okay.
Yes, indeed. So imagine that your book in your pocket says, I want to be read now. You haven't read me for like 10 days and starts mating with other books. All right. Are there any more in the room who wanted to give a talk today? Because if we have like somebody missing here, you can step in. There's one here, right there. Just put up your hand if you're interested. It just takes a minute to grab this thing and speak into it. It works.
An important question, is your hard disk working? Okay.
Anyone else? Please let us know, okay?
So they're still looking for the file.
Oh yes, and of course we want feedback. Please give us feedback. You can do this directly on the chat on the Freenode chat channel 2063LT, or you send us an email at 2063@lightningtalks.de. So, or you speak to us after the whole thing here. Just grab a hold of us and tell us what's good, what's not, and I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of things to improve here. So. Also, we're looking also for more talks tomorrow and the 4th day. We still have quite a few free slots, so if you can think of your favorite thing to just broadcast, please do. And the thing is, you don't need to give us slides. You can just come up here and do this thing. And the point of it all is to get in touch with people you want to talk to. So instead of putting something up in the wiki and waiting for people to email you, this is the thing. You come up here, you say, this is my thing, this is what I do, I want to get in contact with others. Please come here, all right? You ready?
I came here.
Good.
Hi, I'm Gecko, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my project that's elib.at. It's a free online text repository, which basically means that we are some crazy people running around with scanners, scanning old and copyright-free books, on the one hand, which is especially fun if it's in Fraktur or any old script. Try some OCR on that one with a normal, with something like a normal OCR engine. You'll just get nothing readable. So you have to have people who read it, correct it, put it online. Then you can download it and read it on any device, more or less. On the other hand, we try to free content, meaning that we are begging authors to give us their works, which actually works quite well. We have some books which have been published in the wiki, which are still, which you could buy if you wouldn't know that you could have it. Oh yeah. if you have it free on eLib, you could buy it on Amazon for around €30. So I think just try it on eLib IT, it's easier and cheaper. So what do we do with the text? Here you see just one text. It's whoa. Yeah, he knows I'm not a Mac. What he basically does is we put all the information online. You see, it's a book. It's even oh yeah, great. It's even well, perhaps I should switch to Mac, but well, and you have all the information. So we do this just because we are hosted by university, and to keep our hosting space, we have to prove that. How did the other one say that we are somehow useful and that it can be used in the context of the university e-learning environment, something, whatever, and therefore we do this. But we also have some fun, especially with topics. There's a great topic some of us loved. It was vampires. Yeah, well, some of us are role players, by the way. And we have a lot of scientific articles about vampires too. Don't worry if you really want to read it. Especially the International Journal of Dracula Studies is a great source. Followed closely by the International Journal of Buffy Studies. Try that one. That's great. But well, that's science. And what I want you to do is just, where do we have it? Somewhere around here. Yeah, on the user page of the Lightning Talk, you'll find how to help. Just look at your old hard drives. I'm sure there are some great papers or something you don't need. They are just sitting there lonely. If there would be a device, they would be crying. And just send them to us, post them on the wiki, or if you want to do something with the texts, we had some artists projecting them on walls, or making new versions of it. Everything you want, it's good. They are there to be used, and they are free, and they are for you. So it would be great if you would just participate. You can contact me via the page. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Henry is now talking about the social web, and it seems that this is the last lightning talk for today, unless somebody is raising his or her hand. Okay, come on, let's chat while the laptop is configured.
Yes, also, I was asking for feedback in text form, right, for chatting and for email. Of course, if you have taken any pictures, please direct them to us. We'd like to add this to the wiki, especially if you have taken a picture of somebody's first slide, like exactly now. So please send them to us so we can add them. Thank you.
Hi, well, thank you for letting me come on so quickly. I'm just going to speak really quickly on the social web. In 1980, Tim Berners-Lee put together a project called Inquire. In 1991, he had the first browser. In 1994, in the first W3C conference, he talked about the future of the web, and he had this picture there, which shows how you can link documents. With the web at the bottom is how the current web is currently designed, web documents linking to each other, but how inside of those documents you could describe things and how you could then link these things together. So this was 1994. In 2000, around 2000, the semantic web standards, the core semantic web standards came about, and the FOF ontology, which is a way of describing people, which is well known, friend of a friend ontology, came out. This allows you to do things like describe